The gross anatomy of the heart. The heart comprises of borders, surfaces, anatomical base and apex. Borders. The upper border is formed by right and left atria. Right border is formed only by right atrium between the openings of superior and inferior vena cava. Inferior border is formed by right ventricle, and left border is round or ill-defined, formed chiefly by the thickest left ventricular chamber. Surfaces. Sternocostal surface is formed by right atrium, mainly by right ventricle and partly by left ventricle. Diaphragmatic surface is formed mainly by right ventricle and partly by left ventricle. Anatomical base. It is the posterior surface constituted by the two atria, left one contributing more than the right one. Apex. Apex is the lowest and most left part of the heart, formed exclusively by left ventricle. The apex is the pulsating or beating part of the heart felt in the fifth left intercostal space, 9 centimeters from the median plane within the mid-clavicular line. Anatomical position. Having identified borders, surfaces, apex and base, one should be able to place the heart in anatomical position. The flat diaphragmatic surface is put on the left palm. Apex lies safely between the left thumb and left index finger. A right straight venous border is on the right side and the convex left border on the left side. The atrioventricular grooves or sulci. The atria and ventricles are separated by atrioventricular sulci. Anterior atrioventricular sulcus on the right side is oblique between right atrium and right ventricle. Then it turns around the inferior border to continue as posterior atrioventricular sulcus between the base and diaphragmatic surface of heart. Anterior atrioventricular sulcus on the left side lies between small left auricle and left ventricle. It is rather short. It turns along left border to continue as posterior AV sulcus, which continues with the one coming from the right side. The interventricular grooves or sulci. The two ventricles are also separated by grooves or sulci called interventricular sulci. The anterior interventricular sulcus separates the two ventricles on the anterior or sternocostal surface. The posterior interventricular sulcus runs on the inferior or diaphragmatic surface, and the two sulci, anterior and posterior, get continuous with each other to the right of the apex of the heart. The interatrial sulci. These are not as obvious. The anterior interatrial sulcus is overshadowed by the two exit channels, pulmonary trunk and the ascending aorta. The posterior interatrial sulcus is seen as a faint line between right 1/3 of right atrium and the left 2/3 of left atrium, forming the base of the heart.